Hi, good morning. I'm Coach Erin. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to move you through a stimulating breathing practice. This is the breath of fire. This is better than coffee. Maybe I do really like coffee, but this is a really good way to naturally stimulate the sympathetic nervous system. So I want you to find a comfortable seated position, whether that is in a chair or on the ground like me. You can do this laying down, but because it's going to activate the nervous system, we probably would get more benefit about sitting up. Might be easier for you too if you're new to breath of fire. When we breathe in this way, we're naturally getting that 360-degree expansion and the drawing in, so that natural movement of the diaphragm. This is what I want. This is what I teach on my channel when we talk about breathing mechanics. I'm talking about learning how to not suck in on the inhale and breathe vertically, which is going to create more stress in the body. I'm teaching you how to breathe horizontally using your diaphragm in the correct pattern. So when you inhale, here's the diaphragm here, I don't want you to inhale, suck in. I want you to inhale, let the diaphragm flatten out and drop down. So if you're new to this, it's gonna be a little bit of a different breathing pattern. I have many videos on my channel talking about that 360-degree pattern. You might wanna start there. If you know that you breathe out of the mouth, if you know that you breathe really shallow using the neck and shoulders, and you know that you suck in on the inhale, I want you to start with a good 360-degree breathing pattern. Breath of fire would be something you would practice after you get that. But keep those breathing cues in mind because they're gonna transfer to our breath of fire. When you inhale, you should feel the ribs stretch out. You should feel the belly stretch, the low back stretch, and the pelvic floor stretch. So everything should inhale, stretch, instead of inhale, tighten like this. And I'm exaggerating it obviously, but this is what I see most people who are having trouble breathing. This is how I see them breathing. They use their neck and shoulders and they draw in. So we want to be able to inhale, stretch out on the inhalation, and then on the exhale, everything naturally hugs in without having to over contract. This is a natural opening and closing using our diaphragm to breathe. When we do breath of fire, we aren't breathing very naturally because we're actually exhaling and drawing it in actively. So this is gonna be not how I want you to breathe throughout your daily life. This is gonna be if you want to rev up your nervous system. This would be great before exercise. This would be great first thing in the morning. Or if you feel that dip of energy middle of the day and you're like craving a cup of coffee or you're craving a sugary snack, that's you wanting to activate your nervous system. So you can come into a few rounds of breath of fire and you're gonna see that that's like a really cool natural way to do this. Sound good? All right, so I'm gonna cue it. You will inhale through the nose. All this breathing is through the nose. Inhale through the nose, 360, and then exhale looks like this. The neck and shoulders are quiet and the belly snaps in almost on our exhale. Some people like to take their thumb and put it right in this. See how your ribs are at this angle? Put it right in there and you can feel that's where your diaphragm muscle is. Don't push too hard, but you can actually feel on the exhale, it's snapping in. That could be a good place for you to play around with this. I'm gonna have you do about 30-second rounds to start today. So 3 rounds, 30 seconds each. I will go along with you. Now, if you're brand new to this, be gentle, be graceful, give yourself time, come back to this video, practice it, and you will get stronger. If you are very weak here, it tells you that your diaphragm is a muscle and it needs some training, it needs some working out. So this is a really great way to do this. Now, one more thing I want to talk about. You understand that 360-degree breathing pattern. You understand that this is going to activate the nervous system, but also retrain a good breathing pattern. It's going to help you really get a strong diaphragm. What I want to note is that this is not the best breathing pattern if you are super overwhelmed, dealing with anxiety, maybe have panic attacks. So if you are dealing with any chronic pain, any overactivated nervous system issue where we're in a heightened sympathetic nervous system response, chronic stress, this is going to be a breathing technique I'd like you to practice when you're feeling more in balance. And why? This is going to activate that nervous system. This is going to create more of that in the body. If you're already feeling overwhelmed and stressed, I would recommend doing more of a 4-8 breathing pattern where we lengthen the exhale, work on getting balanced within your O2 and your CO2. So you want to get more of a tolerance to CO2. So lengthen out that exhale. I would recommend breath holds like box breathing. I have examples of all of these on my channel. So I would recommend starting there if you're dealing with anxiety. I've overcome panic attacks myself. Having our second child, I had postpartum anxiety. And I know that for me personally, if I would have been breathing this breath of fire, that would have probably really not been a great breathing technique for me at that time. Now that I'm feeling more well, I haven't had a panic attack in years, I overcame that air hunger, I can do this more. But if you are super stressed, use a slower, lower breathing pattern, not this fast one, not the stimulating one. And again, I'll give you a few examples of what you can try if you're here. Okay, I hope that was helpful. Let's do our practice. Again, 3 rounds, 30 seconds each. We'll take a break in between each one. Inhale, 360. Exhale. Keep going. You have about 15 seconds left. Exhale, feel the belly pull in, almost snap in on that exhale. Your inhale will almost happen automatically if you're exhaling correctly. So focus in on that exhale. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Good job. Good job. My breathing practice for this is I usually do 3 to 5 rounds of 1 minute each round. So that's where I like to be now, just so you have an idea of where to take this. And if you'd like a video like that, just send a comment and I'll move you through a longer practice. When you're ready, we're gonna repeat that 30 seconds. You'll inhale, fill 360 degrees through the nose, and then exhale. Keep it steady, keep it going. You have about 15 seconds left. This is like the noisy yoga, so be okay with making some noise here. Hopefully if you need to wipe your nose, you have some tissues with you. I probably should have told you that before. This will clear that nasal cavity up, get the congestion out of there. That's also a benefit. Let's do 5 more seconds. And wonderful, release. You're doing so good, especially if you are brand new to this. You're here, you're committed, you're still watching. I'm proud of you. I also work with people one-on-one, so if this is something you need a little bit more practice with, or you really like to be guided through breath work and meditation, I'm here to do that for you. Just get connected with me through this channel. Would you like to finish that last round? Inhale, fill. Exhale, draw it in. Keep it going, 10 more seconds. Stay committed, strong, strengthening that diaphragm muscle. You're doing great, activating the nervous system, getting that energy flowing. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing breath of fire. Thank you for practicing with me. Let me know if you have any comments, suggestions. This channel I created for you. So if you're here, let me know what you're looking for. Let me know what you are most interested in. Have a great day. Breathe well, live well, and speak well. Have an awesome day.